When the yarn meets the hook, it becomes more than just a look.
Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is BRcrochet, and in today's class we're going to be learning how to make this mesh dress. So for the materials of this dress, you're going to be needing your balls of yarn. We're needing between 5 to 6 balls of yarn. It depends on the gram you'll be working on and your hook size. So this is you'll be needing your hook size of 4.0 or 5.0. You're going to be needing between 4 to 5.0 mm hook, scissors, measuring tape, and stitch marker. So this is all you'll be needing to make this dress here. So please like, share, and subscribe. And if this is what you're interested in learning how to make, please stay to the end of the video. Please comment, share with your loved ones, and let's get right into class. Make a slip knot. Then make a chain of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have my chain of 16 on a straight line. Then skip the first one, which is the last one you made, and go into the second one to make a double crochet. To make a double crochet, you yarn over, go into your stitch, pull up, pull through 2, pull through 2. Go into the next stitch, pull up, pull through 2, pull through 2. Go into the next stitch, pull up, pull through 2, pull through 2. Go into the next stitch, pull up, pull through 2, pull through 2. So go into every stitch for a total of 15 because you already skipped one. So you have 15 stitches left. Into the last stitch, going with a double crochet. So now you have 15 stitches left, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, then 15. Chain 2, turn into the first stitch. Don't skip the first stitch. So into the first stitch, going with one double crochet into every other stitches. So you're going to work one double crochet into every stitch back up. So into the 15th stitch, you have one double crochet. Then into that stitch, you skip that chain one. You're going to have two double crochets into it. Into the chain one you skipped, have two double crochet into it. One, two, chain one. Then into the same stitch, another two double crochet to complete a total of 4 double crochets in a stitch. So now this is it. Then you're going to make one double crochet back down into every stitch. So into the first stitch, one double crochet, into the next stitch, one double crochet, into the next stitch. So every next stitch you have one double crochet back down without skipping a stitch. Into the last stitch, you need to place one double crochet. Make sure you have your last double crochet into the last stitch. Chain 2, turn into the first stitch, which was previously the last stitch. You're going to have one double crochet, then continue one double crochet until you get to your next chain 1, which is here. So continue having one double crochet into every stitch until you get to your chain 1. Into the last stitch here, make sure you have double crochet into it, don't skip it. Then into your chain 1, going with 2 double crochets, chain 1, then another 2 double crochet into the same stitch. Then into the first stitch here, 1 double crochet, then you can work 1 double crochet back down into every stitch. So 1 double crochet into every stitch. Back down. Don't forget you are placing 1 double crochet into the last stitch. So chain 2, turn into the first stitch, 1 double crochet. So you're going to continue this until you have your bust circumference divided by 4. So I'm working on 35 inches as the bust circumference. Divided by 4 is going to be 8.75. So I'm going to continue until I have 8.75 as my total length. I'm measuring this. So this is 3.25. So I'm going to continue until I have 8.75, which is this. So into every stitch, going with 1 double crochet until you get to your chain 1. So your chain 1 is the increase point where you have 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet all in the same stitch. Don't forget to place your double crochet into the stitch before your chain 1. So into the chain 1, you have 2 double crochet, chain 1, then another 2 double crochets. Then into the stitch, going 1 double crochet, then 1 double crochet back down. So you're going to continue going descending and ascending order. So once you get back down, you chain 2, walk back up to this point, chain 2 this way. So until you have your bust circumference divided by 4. And this is on a pointed line, so it's curvy. I have the 2 panels here, so one is done and the other is almost done. So this is 8.75 inches. This is 8.75 inches, which is 1/4 of my bust circumference. So for this one, all I need to do is connect. This is the last row. I have 8 rows here. So this is the last row to complete the 8 rows. So all I need to do is connect together with this. Connect this crochet into the stitch. So 2 double crochet, enter it. So now this is connected together. Then you can work 1 double crochet back down until you get to the last stitch here. So this is joined together. Now all you need to do is take your measurements. You're going to take your waist measurements, and my measurement should be 16 inches. This is 16 inches here because we have 8 inches here and 8 inches here, so altogether should be 16 inches. The waist measurement I'm working on is 27 inches. So I'm going to make a chain that is going to stretch to 27 inches. So right now I have 16 inches. So I'm going to make my chain up to 21 inches. So 21 inches is still going to be bust to bust measurement, but right now we are working on under bust, so which is going to stretch to the waist. So I'm going to make a chain of 21 inches. I have 16 inches, so 16 to 21 inches is 5 inches. So I'm going to make 2.5 inches here and 2.5 inches on the other side. So 2.5 inches on this point and 2.5 inches on this point. So here I'm going to make a chain of 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I already have my chain of 13 here, and I'm just going to take my measurements. So right now I have my 2.5 inches on this point. I'm also going to make a chain of 13 here. So I'm also going to make a chain of 13 on this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to make extra chain of 2. 1, 2. So which means I'm going to skip 3 stitches. I'm going to skip my chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to be left with a chain of 12. So skip 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th stitch, going with 1 double crochet. So now this is 1 double crochet, chain 1. You're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, skip this, and into this, going with 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip this, into the next, going with 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip this, into the next, 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip this, into the next, 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip this, into the next, 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip this chain and into the next chain, going with 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip this, into the next chain, going with 1 double crochet. So this is the repeat for this. You're going to chain 1, skip this stitch, and into the next stitch you're going with 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip this, into the next, 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip this, into the next, going with 1 double crochet. So now you're going to keep repeating this until you get to the last stitch here. So now I've gotten to the last end, and this is 21 inches. This is 21 inches. So now to begin row 2, you're going to make a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. Chain extra 1, 1. So this extra one is going to be the space for this chain. So go into your double crochet to place 1 double crochet. Into the next double crochet, you're going to chain 1, skip your chain space, and into the next double crochet, going with 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip your chain space, going to the next double crochet. So we are only working into the double crochet. So chain 1, go into the next one double crochet. So chain one, go into the next one double crochet and place one double crochet. Chain one, go into the next double crochet, place one double crochet. So I'm going to repeat this for a total of 10 rows. So this is the second row. So I have 8 more rows to go and we'll meet up. So by then I should have my desired inches. So I'm getting to the last point here. So we're going to chain one, then skip this, then into the next, into place one double crochet. So that's just skipping a chain. I'm going to the next chain to it and place one double crochet. So you're going to chain 4, 1 2 3 4. So this is one double crochet, chain one, then go in to the next double crochet with one double crochet. So this is one double crochet, chain one, go into the next one double crochet, chain one, go into the next one double crochet, chain one, next one double crochet, chain one, next one double crochet. Into this last point again, going to chain one, skip this chain and into the next chain, going with one double crochet. Chain 4, 1 2 3 4, which is one double crochet, chain one. So go into the next, place one double crochet, chain one, into the next, place one double crochet, chain one, into the next, place one double crochet. So now I already have my 10 rows. So the next thing to do now is to take measurement to get the waist measurement. So this is 21 inches. This is 21 inches. I'm working on 27 inches as the waist measurement and I have 21 inches. So I'm going to extend this to 24 inches. This can stretch to, this can fully stretch to 24 inches. But I need it to get to 27 inches, which is going to be really hard. So it should be able to stretch comfortably to 27 inches. So I'm going to make a chain that is going to easily or comfortably stretch to the 27 inches. So I'm just going to, your chain should be a multiple of 2. So that's the skipped one and the double crochet. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So right here I have a chain of 12 and I'm just going to take my measurements. So this should be 3 inches. So this is 3 inches and I'm just going to slip stitch into the third chain. So slip stitch into the chain, into the third chain from the hook, which is 1 2 3. So into the third chain, going to connect your chain, then chain one and check. Like I said, we are making a chain that is going to stretch comfortably to 27 inches. Now this is 11.5 inches. That's 23 inches and can fully or comfortably stretch to 24 inches, to 28 inches rather, stretched above 27 inches. So now I'm going to make a chain. You're going to chain four. You already have one. So one, two, three, four. Then skip the stitch and walk into the next. Chain one. You can walk into your back bump or so skip one end. You already know you chain one, you skip one, chain one, you skip one. So since I made a chain of 12, then I'm going to have six of this. So you make a chain that is going to comfortably sit on your original waist measurement. So now you have one, two, three, four, five, six. So now you're going to continue going one double crochet into where you already have a double crochet round, and we'll meet up in the end. Don't forget to chain one. So you chain one and have your double crochet where you already have your double crochet. So now I'm back to this point and I'm just going to slip stitch. So before you do that, chain one, then slip stitch into the third chain. One, two, three. So into the third chain you place your slip stitch. Chain four again. One, two, three, four. So now we are going to get the midpoint for the increase. So this are shrink to 22 inches, but can fully stretch to 24 inches to 28 inches. So now you're going to get the midpoint, which is going to be for the increase. So I have this and this as the midpoint. So I'm going to place my stitch marker here and here. So this is the point where I'm going to start placing an increase. So after you chain four, you're going to turn and continue with double crochet where you have double crochet until you get to the stitch marker. So into the stitch where you have your stitch marker, you're going to make one double crochet, chain one double crochet, then chain one, continue. So now you're going to move your stitch marker here, then continue until you get to the next stitch marker. So into the next increase point, I'm going to have two double crochets. So which is going to be one double crochet, chain one, and one double crochet. You need to place the stitch marker back so you know where your increase point is. Then you continue having your double crochet until you get to one, then your double crochet. So until you get to the slip stitch or the journey point. So chain one and slip stitch into the third chain. So one, two, into the third chain, you're going to have your slip stitch. I'm going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn and continue having one double crochet where you have your one double crochet until you get to your next increase. So you're going to keep repeating this until you have your inches that can stretch comfortably, not so extra, but comfortably to the hip measurement without having to do much. So once you have this, you chain one into the same stitch. You have your double crochet, then have this. Because we are not placing the increase on the chain one, we are placing it into the stitch. So you should have this. Then chain one and continue. So chain one and slip stitch into the third chain. 1, 2 into the third. You place your slip stitch. Chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn and continue. So I'm working on 40 inches as the hip measurement, and I'm going to work on 36 inches. So 36 inches is going to stretch comfortably to the hip measurement. So I placed my increase on this part, so I'm going to place the next increase on the next, so which is here. One double crochet, chain one double crochet. So you should have this. So continue going until you get to the next increase. Chain one, so until you get to the next increase again. So now I'm back to this point. I'm going to have my chain one and have place my increase on this other side. Chain one. Because I don't want the increase showing on the front part. So I want it moving it. I want it moving toward the back part. Then continue with one double crochet until I get to the end again. Chain one and slip stitch. So 1, 2 into the third, you place your slip stitch. So continue. I'll meet up when I have my desired hip measurements. Begin to get curvy. So yeah, you're going to take your measurements. So this is 12.25 inches and can stretch to, this can fully stretch to 30 inches. You're not going to fully stretch. You're stretching that's slightly. You're going to slightly stretch to the hip measurement, so not fully stretch. So I'm going to continue until I can slightly stretch to 40 inches without stress. I already have my desired measurement here, and this is 36 inches, so which can slightly stretch to 40 and above. So now from this point I'm going to stop increasing. So I'm not going to start going one double crochet round. That's one double crochet, chain one double crochet, without placing an increase. Where I used to have two double crochets, that's one double crochet, chain one double crochet, I'm going to place one double crochet each. So from this point we're just going to start working round without the increase. So we're no longer increasing or decreasing, we're just going to keep going one double crochet round until we get to the skirt length. No more increase. Into the other side where I have two double crochets, I'm also going to place one double crochet each. So now I'm going to continue repeating this new row until I get to the skirt length. So no more increase and no decrease. It's just going to be one double crochet into every stitch. Yes, I've reached my skirt length. So from this point to this point, so this is 36 inches that can stretch to 40 inches and above without having to stress too much. So now we're going to work on this part, the edging part. This is the inner part, so I'm going to turn to the outer part. Then from this point I'm going to make one single crochet across all edges back to this point. So I'm going to go one single crochet into all the stitches. So work on this part. So now I'm going to skip this. I'm going to skip the whole of this and work into my mesh with a slip stitch. So I'm going to have something like this. Then go one single crochet into the stitches, one single crochet into the chain, one single crochet into the double crochet, one single crochet into the chain, one single crochet into the double crochet, one single crochet into the chain one single crochet into the double crochet, one single crochet into the chain one single crochet into the one single crochet into the turning loop, one single crochet into the double crochet, one single crochet into the tiny loop. So now I'm back to this point. I'm going to skip this and skip this. then work into the next stitch. So skip this and this, that's the journey point, and work into the next, connect into the next, into the opposite stitch, make a single crochet, connect into the opposite stitch, then continue with one single crochet. So if you wish to close small, if you wish to close small, then we are going to join, and if this is okay, then you can continue with your one single crochet back to the beginning point. So this is just to cover the cleavage, little of the cleavage showing. I'm just going to slip stitch, chain to the cut. So now this is done. I'm just going to stretch this out. Stretch this out. So the next thing to do now is to fix on the strap. This is a 2-strand yarn, but I'm going to be doubling to 4. So going to the stitch. Make a long chain. So I'm done with my long chain. I'm just going to tie, then cut. So the next thing now is to make a crisscross. Our dress length. So 31.5 as the dress length. So make a crisscross. So this is done. You can see the cover part. Thank you for watching to the end. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next class. Bye.